Welcome back everyone to ATControl. We're here with Construction Sim number 2. We're doing episode number 6, and if you recall on the last episode, we built this fabulous two-story house with the basketball court out front in the driveway, ready to be lived in by a very nice family. And as you can see here, I'm not making the school bus driver very happy, so I'm going to get out of his way before we get started. And I'm going to reset a couple vehicles here. We're going to head over to the dealer because I want to buy something new today. We got $250,000. We got plenty of stuff to spend on, and I think it's about time we buy something new. We're not going to buy a crane just yet, but we're going to buy something different. So we're going to do that real quick. We're also going to send over, what else was over there? This guy. We're going to take him back to home base. Okay, and our final one, reset him, home base. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this guy here. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go to the map, because a job I saw requires us to pick out a, let's put a filter on here. Let's do compact soil. This is the only one out there for soil compact right now. It costs $90,000. We definitely need it for a couple jobs. I've seen it pop up a few times. It's going to be for the one for today. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 90 grand. And let's hop into our brand new roller here. Ooh, this thing's got some power. So here we have it, guys. Here's our brand new roller, and as I was starting to drive this thing away, I forgot that the drum goes one way and the wheels go the opposite way. So yeah, this is going to be kind of fun. It's a new addition to our lineup here, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to go ahead and take this right back over to home base. We basically have 0 places to put it, so I'm going to back him up right in here. Not now. We're not going to store anything right now. But I am going to leave this guy right here. And while I wait for the contracts to come back, should be just a quick second, we'll hop into a job that hopefully requires a little bit of drum rolling here. But if it doesn't, we'll definitely have it for our next available contract when it does come up. So bear with me a quick second. We'll reset and be right back with you. Okay, guys, we're ready to get started here. We've got our contracts that have come in. Nothing really popped up that I was hoping for at this moment, but this one came through, minor gardening work. We did something a little bit earlier with gardening work as well, but nothing that was 3 hammers. So this one's a little bit different style house, different type of movements and everything. Looks like we're going to be pouring some concrete in this one. So let's go ahead and hop into this job here. And the purpose of me buying the roller drum, or the soil flattener, whatever you want to call it, was to start to open up some new contracts. So as we go forward, we are going to have different things coming on our contract. It's all about opening things up so we can continue to get more opportunities. So I'm going to leave that guy there for now. It's already purchased into. We don't have to worry about it. We'll just let him be for right now. We'll head over to our job site. Hopefully this one doesn't take too long. Something's up with this road. I have a feeling because there's that little spot there that we're going to end up digging up that road at some point. I don't know, just a gut feeling, I guess. But here is our new job site down here on the cul-de-sac. Not quite on the cul-de-sac, just right here in front of this 2-part house here. Minor gardening work. These 2 neighbors can't stand each other and want to put up a wall. Alright, if that's the only way for them. Let's do this. How do we start? Use the backhoe to dig out a small hole for the foundation. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we can handle that. Let's go ahead and get lined up here. Almost kind of similar to the job we did on the last episode, where we had to kind of dig a little bit of a form here, but this one should be relatively simple because it's just a straight lines. But, you know, I've been fooled in the past, so... Oh, gosh. Where are you turning to, guy? Come on, back up. That'll probably be good to get started. And we're going to make people's night by putting the flashing light on while we go. Actually, no, it's gonna bother me. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig this out so we can get our wall started. Oops. And we've already got ourselves stuck in the crevice. Sort of. We're gonna get out of there. Barely. I will just have to adjust my approach a little bit here. Thank you guys very much for joining me so far with the first few episodes in this series. I'm starting to get the feeling like you guys are starting to like this a little bit more. We're getting into some more crazier jobs. Not necessarily gardening is not what I would necessarily call crazy at this moment, but you know what I'm saying. We will continue to press forward, and like I said, the purpose of buying some of those extra vehicles is to start opening up the schedule and seeing what else we can get at here with this game. Because I know there's a lot out there. There's a lot bigger stuff than doing some gardening work, I can tell you that much. Looks like we lost $19,290 last month. That's no big deal. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not worried. We've still got 150 G's in the bank. We are not in trouble at this point whatsoever. And we're going to be back up to some pretty hefty cash here as soon as this little neighborly dispute is done. So let's go ahead and... I like this neighbor more on the left over here. So we're going to keep the dirt out of his lawn, put it all on the other guy's lawn. Because you know why? Why not? Give him something else to argue about. Alright, so it looks like we're just about going to get wrapped up here. Snag this last little chunk here before we move on. Probably just need a couple more buckets. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, it should probably be pretty good. I'm definitely going to be interested in doing some extra things that do not, or some new jobs that do not require a whole lot of excavation. Who am I kidding? This game is built on excavation. But we'll do what we have to get through. I think they said it. What did they say in Ocean's 11 the one time? You've got to run before you walk or something like that, or. And then somebody said, no, reverse that. Same thing with this. You gotta crawl before you can walk, before you can run. Oh, looks like we're so close. We are so close. We literally need like one more good bucket here. And it's probably not going to happen. I'm going to have to move. Hello? It's going to make me dig up this little part right here. Stop. Right there. There we go. Got it! Yeah, we're going to clear the area here. Give me a quick second. Reset the vehicle. Get off these people properly. Quick $10,000. That's what I'm talking about. Well done. Now we can start with the foundation, get the mixer, and fill it with concrete. What did he just say? Oh, pour concrete in the prepared elements. Okay, so we're just going to leave this guy out in the street. Let's go hop into our cement mixer. And if you remember on the last episode, we pretty much... Well, come on. We emptied this thing out. We went down to absolutely 0.001% of concrete left and managed to finish the job with a little bit to spare, which means we have absolutely nothing left to use for this job, so we do have to make a quick trip out to the gravel pit. We're on Route 444. Get out of my way, I got stuff to do. I like the ambient sounds in here. We've got crickets in the desert. Probably be more realistic if they had like coyote sounds or something. That'd be and rattlesnakes. That'd probably be a little bit more realistic. Alright, so let's grab some concrete. Whoa. Well, that's not good for my truck value. Oh, I thought I was slowing down. Not good. We'll just have to fix that. Alright. And since I don't like making too many trips out here to the gravel pit, we're just going to go ahead and give it a full fill up. Probably cost us about $16,000 just like it did in the past. We're going to do a couple little maintenance items on the start of the next episode, so... oh, 13,000, not bad. Thought it was 16. In any case, we'll do a couple little maintenance items that I discovered here while I was waiting for the contracts to come back. We'll take care of those at the start of the next episode. I'll show you a few of those items that we're going to have to keep track of as we move forward, because things are going to get very expensive very fast. Very, very expensive. But for right now, we're off to pour concrete as quickly as possible. I wish I could bust through these people's backyards over here. Probably speed things up a little bit, but since we can't, and I'm not going to deal with that traffic light again. I learned my lesson the first time around. Actually, where are we? Oh, that's right, it was on the other side of the street. See? There's that lady's $34,000 flower bed that we planted a couple episodes ago. Make sure I don't crash my truck and cause even more damage than I've already got on this thing. I blame us going to the wrong side of the street on pure exhaustion. My team has been hard at work. Planting stuff, digging up people's lawns, making retaining walls here so neighbors don't fight with each other. What can you do? Actually, I'm gonna sneak in there. I'm coming on this guy's lawn. I'm gonna go kind of right in the middle here. Let's try that out. How are we looking here? I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Alright. Back up just a tad there. Right there. Alright, let's pour. Should probably go pretty quick. This is not a big form here that we have to fill in. Oops, wrong way. Don't run into the wet concrete. Oh, and I just did. Because this camera is crazy. There we go. I don't know if that's going to work or not. That will, though. Let's go right there. That looks good. the area of the concrete mixer. You got it, boss. There we go. Basically paid off almost all the concrete we just spent. Now that the foundation is ready, we can deliver the bricks. We need 4 pallets of bricks. Just set this guy right here. Flatbread. It's ready to go. We're still carrying around that insulation from the old job. What do we want to do here? 4 pallets of bricks. Okay, brick. Brick. Where are we at? Here we go. It's already marked for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work. Alright, that should be good. Let's go ahead and load these guys up here, and this should, judging by this, we're about 70% done already. Oh, if this camera, come on, camera. Right there, stay right there. Dropped it. Oof. That was a tough sound on my on my truck there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some of this stuff off of, like, the insulation. I need to send that to the warehouse because I really don't need that right now, and it's just taking up space on my truck. So I've gotta figure out how to send that to the warehouse where I can just hold on to it for later, since I already purchased into it. Okay, let's lock it in. Reset. We are out. Back to the job site we go. I think we could probably turn down this road right here. Ooh. Which one are we on? Let's try... Yep, this one. I think we're up to about 75% here, so we should probably be getting pretty close to knocking this job down. Alright, that looks good. Turn off the headlights. Don't need those right now. Alright, camera, come around. There we go. So what I've done with this game as well is I have not spoiled this game or spoiled out what's going to happen in this game going forward. I haven't watched anybody else's gameplays of this game on YouTube or anywhere else. All I really saw was some of the highlights from Steam when I was originally going to purchase this game, just to make sure it was the one I actually wanted. That was the only time I ever watched any footage of this game, so I'm completely in the dark. We're doing this round by round as we go along, making sure we get enough money to buy things, The only thing I can clearly see for future-wise is that we have a lot of vehicles, and I mean there are lots of vehicles out there that we can purchase into, so we are definitely going to have to keep making the money, and we're going to have to take on big jobs to pay for everything. But it's all part of the game. It's the only way you can get forward in it. Construction Sim 2015, I mean, the grind on that one was crazy. It went on for a couple months worth of stuff. I mean, and this game is supposed to have even more than the old one, so if that's saying anything about how much this game could potentially have. I mean, we're still in the first area of this game. There's like 3 other areas, or at least two other areas that are yet to be unlocked. And I mean, if we're obviously working in the desert here, and I don't know what the other 2 are going to look like at this point, but I'm sure they're going to have some kind of different characteristics than being out here in the desert. You know, maybe a downtown city where you're building high-rise or something like that. I don't know. But we'll take it one by one, just like we always do. And this guy... I really got to get rid of this insulation. Good job. Hopefully this wall will keep them from stealing each other's newspapers. Well, it will definitely stop the argument about who has more sand on the property. Haha, yeah. Next they will argue about the wall's shadow on their property, but we're done here. Level up, number 6. Don't fill up your shovel if the work has to last. Okay. There we go, guys. 40,600 credits, 684 XP towards the totals. And if we look backwards now, look how comical that is. If I can get the camera to come around here, these guys have a do not enter sign. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to hop in the... This guy will probably give me a little better view of this. There it is. These guys have a... And zoom in there. Warning, unauthorized personnel only and do not enter signs on their property. That's hilarious, and they're kind of each pointed towards if the other person came around their side of the wall. That's actually really comical. That's pretty funny. But yeah, that's just a really quick episode. Just wanted to get that one out of the way. Let's actually take a look real quick before we part ways and see what else is out there. Yeah, there's not too much else out there right now. But what we can do here is, before we go any further, let's go ahead and knock this out before we go to the next episode, because we're going to have to do this anyway. So let me just go out and take all my trucks back. Let's put all these back to home base real quick. Nope, might as well jump. 2,500 bucks. Nice, challenge mastered. I like that. And what was the other one we had? We had the flatbed out there still. I'm going to drive this because I thought I saw another symbol a little bit earlier when we were, I think it was in the last episode, we were going by the home base and this nice blockade of, or I don't want to say blockade, it's a kind of like shipping containers thing over here, and I thought I saw one of the symbols bouncing around out of my side vision. Yup, there it is. We're just gonna cruise on up in here, snag this guy. And the metal. I love the sound that makes. It's so awesome. So that takes care of our 4th metal, and I'm just kind of looking around here to see if we have anything else. But since we're done with that now, I'm going to go back to home base, which is just around the corner here. One thing we need to take a look at is damage to our vehicle. And another thing I saw that we need to also look at here is, actually, let me get out of that. We have, in my profile, there is skills that you can put on your guy. And we actually have 6 skill points to use, and you can do anything from money XP provides you additional experience and money whenever you complete a job. Business skills offer you various discounts on transactions. Earth moving skills, you can increase the capacity when you're filling up your dump trucks or excavator buckets. Transport skills and wear skills. I am actually going to probably, and as you can see here when I kind of toggle over, there's 4 levels you can go with each of these. And this first one here for wear skills, these skills provide opportunity to decrease your monthly maintenance cost. This one will drop it by 25%. This one automatic maintenance of your vehicle takes place 30% faster, and then monthly maintenance costs. So I'm actually going to put a couple on here because this is going to be costly as we go forward. So I'm going to term those 2 out. So those 2 are locked in. We're down to 4 points. I'm just looking real quick to see what else we have. I'm not too worried about those because we're going to get bigger excavators soon. You can contract a helper to transport soil off-site or to fill up your vehicles. Traders automatically load your vehicle when you purchase materials from them. That's kind of nice as well, but it kind of takes away from the game, so I don't really want to do that. But I do like the money one here. 10% more money, 15%, or 20% more money. We're going to need a lot of money. So right now, these are important to me. I'm just going to take all 4 of those. And we're locked in. We're at max cash now. And there we go. Achievement unlocked. Mastery. Very good. So the next thing I want to do here is I'm going to hop in the... Which one do we want to do first? Let's take this guy. And we're going to go ahead and store him in the vehicle hall. Now the vehicle hall is... let me head over to the vehicle hall here. Oops, wrong one. Which one was the vehicle hall? Nope, that didn't work. Hang on a second. There's a way to do this. Here it is. Vehicle hall. So inside the vehicle hall, what you basically have, and this is something new to this game. This didn't have it in the old one. What you can kind of see down here in the description is you have this little hammer and wrench icon with a green circle around it. Kind of tells you what kind of damage your vehicle has. Luckily, this one doesn't have any. I just wanted to bring this in here because we use it the most, and we haven't really run it into anything, so that's actually nice. So we're just going to get out of here for right now. And you can retrieve these from the hall and bring it back, so you don't need it. It just puts it right back where you're at. So we're going to test this out as well for... Let me check our mixer here real quick. So we got a refund of 14 grand because we had all that concrete in there. So let's try... Oops, wrong one. Vehicle haul. And you can see here, we've got quite a bit of damage to our cement truck. And various times we're going to have to come in here and pick this back up. So all that concrete we just gave back, it's going to cost us about $12,000 to repair our cement mixer here. And absolutely I want to do that because this is essential to everything that I do so in the game going forward. So now we've got a fully activated, fully complete cement mixer, and it works basically the same for any of the trucks that you have. But I'll take a look at a couple others as we go forward here. But just wanted to show you guys that that's another part of the game that we're going to have to really keep an eye out on. It's going to cost us every time we do. That's why I always try to look for good jobs that have a lot of money to them. We got to keep our finances moving in the right direction to pay off things like this. So luckily we've got this all set up here. We'll pick this up right where we left off on the next episode. Wanted to keep this one nice and short since we did a crazy long one on the previous episode. But thank you guys once again for joining me here for more Construction Sim 2. Plenty more to come as we continue on. Keep an eye out for some new episodes, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not already on board. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and I will catch you on the next video. Take it easy.